We are in Armenia, one of the 11 countries RECONOMY is impacting. More specifically, we are at the first cross-regional PowerPlay game development conference organized in Yerevan in the frame of RECONOMY.
I think it's very important to have big studios. They really help growing the economy and growing the industry in the region, especially like AAA studios like Ubisoft. They really bring the industry in the country to a next level in terms of expertise, in terms of knowledge that it brings, and the opportunities for people to work there, obviously. Also, in big companies like this, we do a lot of collaborative work. So we work with different studios from Ubisoft Group who are in different countries. So we have a lot of cross-cultural collaboration, a lot of sharing, a lot of knowledge going around, which stays in the country. Which, you know, if we bring a lot of expertise from different countries, it stays with the people there, and it really helps the industry grow. It's getting better and better, which is good during the years. Like 10 years ago, it was a completely different story, especially if we're talking about Eastern Europe. It's completely different and more to the West. But now it's a much better situation. My fight, so to say, is more to give visibility to younger women, to see, okay, this is a viable career opportunity, this is a viable thing that I can do, that I can study for, that I can aspire to be when I grow up. Because when I first started in the industry, there wasn't a lot of women who I can see, especially in my community, especially in like my country, who I could see and say, okay, I want to be like her. Now I want to be that for someone who's just coming up, and I want to bring back to the community and like give knowledge and give like visibility to women who are starting right now.
Conferences like this, they provide a space for individuals and teams to network, and also to have a chance to speak with some stakeholders that can be valuable for their further development. We started running our own conference in Serbia 3 years ago, so just a few days ago we had the third conference, and it's very beneficial that we see from year to year the increase of people who are coming outside of Serbia to the conference. Right. So conferences like this held in Armenia can also provide the same platform for the developers and studios here. We have some connecting points when it comes to the game development in Armenia and in Serbia. So it was quite natural when the proposition from Armenian Code Academy came to be a partner on this conference, to leverage and bring teams and companies from Serbia, but also to talk about some further cooperations that we're going to do together in establishing a gaming association here in Armenia. Unfortunately, we are not a very large market. If we join our forces and go towards the large publishers and also larger companies, investors, or to try to attract more traction to our region, we need to go forward as a regional force. If we go state by state, Serbia is leading the charge when it comes to the South Balkan region, when it comes to the gaming industry, but again, we are still not insignificant, but not so significant on the world market. If we step forward as a region, then we will have bigger visibility and bigger possibilities for investments and stronger and faster development of the gaming ecosystem.
Basically, try to show up everywhere as much as you can. That's the first thing. You need to be visible. Beside making a game, you need to have that visibility part where you will engage with not only your community but international communities. Especially with the help of SGA, we are able to, go to as much international conferences as we can. So yeah, present yourself as much as you can. I mean, that's on the spot, but besides that, social media, going into marketing very soon, organic. If you do not have, as indies, we do not have, before we signed a partner, we don't have enough funds to cover the marketing, like the paid marketing, so organic will do. Just show up yourself digitally and on the spot. Well, hopefully, how can people get together? So creating teams and well, basically that's it. This should be like a platform for new professionals or people who want to be professionals in gaming industry to get together and work on something on their own. So yeah, I think it's networking part, definitely. I mean, regarding the educational part, definitely networking will help and, you know, exchanging experiences, but I think just getting together and putting all in the same place. So yeah.
I think first of all it's a very good networking opportunity because, you know, 2 years ago, after the Russian-Ukrainian war started, the ecosystem of game development in Armenia changed drastically because many big international companies relocated to Armenia, relocated their hubs from Ukraine and Russia to Armenia. And since then, basically they are not so much visible. I mean, if you are not particularly interested in the industry, you will not be able to know that companies like My Games is in Armenia, that the Ubisoft has some like associates in Armenia, Sperasoft, I don't know, a lot of other companies. Just a couple of them are a little bit active in the market, but the rest are not so much. So today it's a very good, first of all, networking opportunity for them because Serbian Games Association will be present and Armenian Game Developers Association is present. And secondly, I think we have great talks today. We have separated the conference into two stages. First is like more generic stage for the newcomers to the industry to hear like what game development is all about and what they can find in the industry, what kind of companies are present. And the second stage are for the professionals working in the industry, more like technical case study talks, and they will be able, I'm sure, to gain some new knowledge and some best practices from the more experienced colleagues. So it will help a lot. Basically, this conference is like a first promotional step for the development of the educational product because in Armenia, as I said before, 2 years ago, the game development ecosystem was quite small and there were local studios with small staffs, like maximum 30-50 people, and like newcomers, they didn't know that this industry is growing in Armenia. First of all, there are lots of opportunities, and secondly, it's really challenging and interesting. And one of the aims today is to showcase the challenge and the interest of the industry, and they can find a lot of opportunities there. So it will help us, first of all, to like attract people to apply for the educational products in game development, and to tell them more that we have interesting opportunities. For example, first product educational that we will do, it's on the exact game development with Unreal Engine and with C++, and we are going to teach them during this whole course, which is 4 months. We are going to teach them 8 different games. They are going to create by their own 8 different games, and it's very practical. I think they will become good professionals. And last aim, I would say, of us is also to source the community with the talents. So this is another thing that needs to be done at this moment in order to help the companies to grow.